What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Montielverse. Good to see you guys again. Just making sure the mic is on. All right. So, like I said, I'd be doing more Dodgers videos, and let's get straight to it. We found out Friday, I think it was like midday Friday, that Cody Bellinger is no longer going to be with the Dodgers. They refused to give him that 1 year deal, which apparently is worth 18 million. So, like in the contract, they have a clause. They didn't have to pay him. They didn't have to keep him this year, so they let him go. That's a smart decision. You know what? I've been saying this forever, and what frustrates me about this whole Cody Bellinger situation is that it should have been done a year prior to this. Okay? Because think about it. If Justin Turner, anybody else on that team, Trey Turner, anybody, think of any former Dodger, any current Dodger right now, Clayton Kershaw, Walker Buehler, especially the pitchers, if they don't perform the year of, it's over. Like, especially they have 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row, you're done. Especially if you're a relief pitcher, the Dodgers will get rid of you immediately after the season is over if you have one bad season. We're talking like really bad. If you're a pitcher, you might get away with 2 years. Position player, one, maybe year and a half, because there are mid-season trades. Fact of the matter is, this player, Cody Bellinger, had 3 chances, 3 years to get his stuff straight. To get his head straight, to get his swing straight, to show us something on the field. Because look, the guy's a great defensive player, and I'm never going to deny that. Every single time, I don't care how bad he's batting, the man is always on point with defense. So let's be honest, we have players right now like Trace Thompson that I would argue are just as good as on defense as Cody Bellinger, but they hit better. Defensive players these days, they may not be like all elite level, but they're a dime a dozen. I feel like everybody in the major leagues, besides like the first baseman, maybe the catcher, but even then you still have to be a hell of a fielder. Don't need to be great fielders. Everybody's a great fielder in MLB now. So we don't need somebody who's making all these diving catches and all this other stuff. Just, that can't be the only reason why we're keeping him. And that's all Cody Bellinger's given us the last 3 years. End of story. So I want to take a look at his stats for the last 3 seasons. All right, and you guys are gonna see what I'm talking about. Okay, he broke in, all right, into the famous 2017 Dodgers that should have won the World Series, but that is what it happens as it happens. Houston can just get away with anything. So we're moving on from that. He was an all-star, he was MVP caliber, and he was rookie of the year. Okay, 2018, he didn't quite live up to expectations. He had way less home runs, 14 less home runs, RBIs down by 21. He went up in stolen bases, but nobody cares about that really. Went 7 points down in batting average, struck out a little bit more, and nothing special, but not a bad season. 2019 has the year of his life. Batting average at 305, 115 RBIs, 47 home runs, just a monster season. And he won the MVP. He won the Golden Glove Award. He won the Silver Slugger Award. He was an all-star. We thought he finally found his stride, and then boom, pandemic hit, / he had an unexpected news come from his girlfriend. They were pregnant. Honestly, I think that's a little bit why he's not performing. If you ask me, I don't like to get personal when I'm analyzing players, but ever since that news broke out that he was a father, he hasn't been hitting shit. And you can try to blame it on the injuries all you want as well, but I swear, every single time I would see her with him and they would be like off the field and they'd be talking in interviews. He just seems like he's completely distracted. And then when he's on the field, he gets in his own head. And that's what happened. You don't believe me? Take a look. Obviously, this was a pandemic season. Only had, I think it was a 60-game season. So he played in 56 out of 60 games. 12 home runs, 10 10 doubles, 30 RBIs. Batting average is down at 239. Again, see, this is like one of the years where, all right, 2018, called it a sophomore slump. 2020, he'll get back on his feet. We just had an MVP season last season. We'll get it together. That was the feel, and we all expected that. Next year, probably the worst season of his life. He injured himself in the 2020 postseason when he did that classic arm-to-arm action for the celebration that a lot of teams do these days. He screwed up his shoulder. Okay. He played 95 games. Home run numbers down. Not even 10 doubles. Struck out 94 times. He had 52 hits, 94 strikeouts. He had more strikeouts than hits. Nothing was up. Slugging percentage is way down. On base percentage way down. Just you really think you can't get any worse? 2022, he shows up. He's healthy. We expect him to play well. All right, let's get it going. One last shot for Cody Bellinger. And just a disappointing season all around. Okay. He got his numbers way up in doubles, so that was a good sign. So when he hits the ball, he hits the ball. 19 home runs. Again, nothing like we saw back in 2017 and 2019, but it was better than his previous two seasons as far as home run projections went. RBIs, he doubled it from, last season, but still nothing special. 68 RBIs, 14 stolen bases, 150 strikeouts to 106 hits. Again, not a good ratio. On base percentage went up 15 points. Again, nothing to write home about whatsoever. Slugging percentage still way low. There's just nothing special about him as a player right now on paper. Like nothing. This man had 3 chances to do something, and he didn't deliver. And there's still a good portion of the fans, and this is what I'm going to get to, that feel as if he deserves a second chance. I'm like, for what? You guys got to understand. In sports, it's dog eat dog. And by the way, we cannot give out $18 million to somebody who cannot hit a ball. 3 years going on. If it had been Puig, which this happens, he had a great season, performed well back in 2018 with the Dodgers. They traded him so they can get a better player. So it really frustrates me when players like him get way more chances than other players. Well, they're not putting up the numbers. And the reason why he got all these chances is because he puts asses in seats. He sells the jerseys. He sells, the fucking all merchandise you can think of, the hats, everything. And then the girls love him, the rush in the field, whatever. But none of that matters when you're building a winning team. When you're looking for a team that can perform in pressure situations, which this man can't. This is what happens. 2022. When did we lose in this playoff season? When? Oh, that's right. The first round to the fucking Padres, who we had a 22-game separation. We won 111 games. They won 89, and we still couldn't beat them. And this is part of the reason why we're too busy with the showboating. We're too busy with the analytics of Dave Roberts, which I'm gonna have a video on that as well. It's just it's an embarrassment. I've never seen a player get so many chances and then squander every single last one of them. I've never seen it. Everybody likes to talk about Manny Ramirez because he got a big contract. He came over here and he didn't perform for us worth a damn. I get that. You can't compare Cody Bellinger to that. No, I can't. But you guys were willing to give him Manny Ramirez deal for hitting like this. Like, are you kidding me right now? And look, I'm not hitting on the guy, but I'm just giving my thoughts as to why this team is not doing well. First and foremost is Dave Roberts, but second, that comes in second place is stuff like this. I don't get why we feel the need to keep people who are not holding their weight. Like Chris Taylor this postseason didn't do a damn thing. Didn't do a damn thing last postseason. Why does Dave Roberts keep? Oh, because of numbers. I'm like, what numbers are you looking at? 3 years worth of numbers. Right there that I just showed you. What numbers is he looking at? Seriously. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I'm so tired of this. This team is never gonna win unless we get a new manager, which I don't know why they refuse to fire his ass. And we start getting some players who actually give a damn about the game. I don't know. That's my take on it. Players who aren't distracted, players who want to win, players who are focused, players that are leaders, players that play hard every single game. It doesn't matter what game it is, whether it's the first game, 60th game, 162nd game, playoff game. I don't give a damn. They need to play hard every single game. I really don't know how we got 111 wins this season and just perform like 10 in playoffs. I really don't. But, you know, whatever. Trey Turner's not coming back. We just got rid of 2 other pitchers. We lost Tyler Anderson to the Angels. I mean, and we're not going after anybody that's the worst squad. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll talk to you guys next video. Deuce.